What is up, everybody? Hello, how you doing? It is I, Enzo. Let me. Cool. And we are live. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the ritual, everybody.
Hey. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Happy ritual.
Happy Ritual. Much love, man. I've been a real big fan of this show, and I can't make it all the time, but the rewatches are always real great, even if I can't make it for the live. But to be on your show is amazing.
Oh, of course, man. Yeah, I appreciate you tuning in. And even after, when you catch a rewatch, you always leave like a comment or you hit me up on the DMs and stuff like that. So I appreciate the support, man.
Heck yeah.
Uh,
So we both got lined up the Olmec Maduro. You got
yep,
this one from Papa Peter, too?
that's right.
Heck yeah. Shouts out, Peter.
Yeah, so we're going with
Cigar Collective.
what's up, Hugo? What's up, High Roller Cigar Club? We're going with the Olmec Maduro today. A lot of things to celebrate, man. A lot of things to celebrate. Life is beautiful right now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't always. So it's a cruel world, you know. It's a cruel world, but things are looking up right now, so we got to celebrate. Gabriel, what's up, bro? Yes, sir. We got Ben joining the ritual today. Everybody saying what's up.
So I'm not going to touch the chat because the last time that I did, I'm still learning the StreamYards. I kicked myself off, and then I left the host, Crazy Gringo, hanging for a couple minutes. So
That's
I'm
all
going
right.
to let you just post them into the screen.
Yeah. That's leave that to the host. The guest, you just kick back, relax, smoke, talk. You know,
Heck
whoever's
yeah.
hosting, they'll take care of the comments, but you ain't gotta worry about that. All right.
Shouts out, Peter.
Yeah, thank you, Papa Peter. Olmec Maduro. Yeah, this is a cigar that a lot of people they vouch for. I haven't really heard too many people that aren't a fan of the Olmecs, either the Claro or the Maduro, but the Maduro seems to be the favorite, right?
Right?
Yeah. So we're
And the
about to
size,
see.
too, the double Corona.
Is this a double Corona?
I think so. It's longer than the Toro, right?
Yeah.
Softbox press.
Yep. One Team Matt, what's up, brother? Much love. The motherfucking man, the myth, the legend, Sal Jenko. Oi. We're listening to a bunch of old school hardcore and like kind of the newer hardcore that I grew up on at the lounge when everyone left. Me and Sal always tend to like shut the place down and leave after hours when everyone's gone. We just hang out and we were sharing some old school punk, old school hardcore. So it's probably what the Oi salute was about. But Ben, 100 subs, dude.
I know. I can't believe it. This year's been amazing.
I don't even got that many subs, homie. Damn, that's what's up. 100 subs for Ben.
Yep. Well, I've been working at it. I got almost 100 videos. I'm up to 95, not counting the lives that I've been guest on.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
you're putting in the work.
and shouts out to the community because I know that we're both going through our journeys of getting the incomes right for our family. That we've been sponsored by the community really well, especially Papa Peter.
Yeah.
That we've been able to enjoy a lot of great smokes. Some of the stuff that I got lined up in the near coming. I got the Papa Saka, or no, this is Saka Khan. That's the big Mikarita flag.
That's the honker.
I got the La Comina tent,
Nice.
the Aladino.
Ellie.
No, the
Cameroon Reserva.
Cameroon Reserva. This one got a beautiful band.
Nice.
So those are three that I got from Papa Peter. That I filmed it, but I gotta post the unboxing soon. And the Warped Crocodile cigar from Lawrence.
Yeah, the Isla del Cocodrilo.
Heck yeah.
But you're in San Diego, bro. You speak Spanish, right?
No, I should learn it because I married a half Mexican, but she could understand it. But we both need to work on watching our novellas and other things to do to try to build it up.
Yeah, bro. Isla del Cocodrilo. You got it. You got it.
Isla del Cocodrilo.
There you go.
But yeah, so upcoming
Bangers.
smokes, I'm very excited.
That's a really cool travel humidor you got there too. That actually fits the fucking SakaCon. So I was impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Are you lit up yet?
No, I'm cut though, so I'm gonna go ahead and light up with you. And I got a Colombian coffee as my pairing.
Nice. I got some water, some H2O.
Water's good.
On Instagram, we have Smoking Signals with Sosa. What's up, everybody? Dímelo cantando. And he says the Allegiance. It's one of his favorites. And the Wingman is his shit.
Yep. That's a big size, but I'm excited for that. That's going to be a great one.
This is indeed the Olmec Maduro in the, what is it? Corona Gorda, Vitola. And yeah, man, congratulations to Sosa too, man. That's another thing. Like, there's so much to celebrate. Sosa starting out his new show, The Smoke Signals, his YouTube and Instagram. So congratulations to Sosa. I'm excited to see that content. Sosa's a really cool guy that we have the pleasure of knowing in the Brown Lounge, and super funny guy. And yeah, we all know, like, if a cigar's spicy, we ask, is it Sosa? Because we know that he loves that bold, spicy shit, you know? So he goes where others don't dare. So I'm excited to see that.
Ooh, I love Foundation. Straight off the bat, this thing kicking with a lot of flavor.
Yeah, it's nice on the retro too. It's a good balance on the retro. You pick up a lot more notes than I do, though. I've noticed that. Like, you actually do reviews. I don't do that.
I'm trying. The bar's set really high with some of the homies that do it, but at least as I'm building my palate, describing what I'm tasting, and it might not be the same as everybody else. Sometimes it's close, but it's fun. It's fun, definitely learning the different notes, different peppers and coffees and chocolates and fruit, all the stone fruit. When you start getting stone fruit, raisin notes are really cool.
What is stone fruit?
So those are like apricot or cherry, things that got the hard seed in the middle.
Okay. Yeah, plums, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And coming from natural tobacco, no flavorings.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Exactly. Sorry, I fell back on the Stogie Brody. Two humble guys I have a pleasure of calling my friends. Likewise, brother. Likewise.
Heck yeah,
Lawrence. Lawrence is a shit. and a good choice. I'm thinking means coffee is good with any cigar, or a cigar is good with any coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And you said you have a Cuban coffee, some cafecito.
No, Colombian bean,
Colombian bean. That's what you said. There you go.
which is something that I'm exploring on the channel a little bit more of cigar related content. I got a nice manual coffee grinder, so I've been trying to collect beans that I'm going to do some reviews of different coffee.
Nice.
And I've been getting into pipe tobacco. So I have the Ben smoking part of the the Ben piping part of the channel. So I got Ben caffeinated and Ben piping series coming soon.
Damn, that sounds like some OnlyFans, dude. Ben piping, dog. Come on. Yeah. So you're going off to a lot of different ventures then. How it started off with some cigars, now you're going into some coffee blends, and then even pipe tobacco, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just parts of stuff that interact well. Like I'm always having the pipe near me too, because a lot of times we don't have the time to enjoy one of these bigger smoke.
That's true.
So when I have a 15 minutes to chill or to finish a hangout, it's cool to have the pipe tobacco, and they have a whole world of blends as well.
Yeah. Oh man, that one hit. Thank you guys. That one hit. He said Ben piping a legit OnlyFans name. Yeah, man, that's what you get on the ritual, you know, shits and giggles, and yeah, some good talks. Sometimes deep, sometimes just surface level shits and gigs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not afraid to say what's on my mind on the show. That's why I created it, so I could speak my mind freely.
Yep, freely.
Yeah.
Open space.
Yeah. You know, we're all flawed. You know, we're all humans. That's what makes us all unique and beautiful in that way. You know, you can't really make genuine connections if you're not being genuine, and a lot of the genuineness comes out in being flawed, your flawed self. You know, so yeah, I am a certain way sometimes. I think some people have noticed, you know, but that's who I am. You know, that's who I am, and take me or leave me, but you're gonna get the real me. That's for sure. You know.
Yeah, that part's really much appreciated, because being men, it's definitely a vulnerable space to show our weaknesses or struggles that we're working on, and to even celebrate our victories. Because we don't want to be too emotional, but men's health, mental health is an important thing. There's definitely a lot of people that bottle up feelings or things they're going through, and to feel that you're alone in that is definitely tough. So when you share some of the stuff that's going on, um, shouts out to your cousin, by the way. That was really touching on how you're dealing with that unfortunate turn of events. I hope that it's getting better, but definitely my heart goes out to you.
Yeah, thank you, brother. And yeah, that's also part of some of the good news that I wanted to share too. What's up, Mike Carpenter?
Heck yeah, Mike.
And then yeah, that's something I wanted to bring up too. That shit, man, as bad as it got, you know, with 10% of his heart functioning and some organ failures and organ damage, he fucking made it, dude. And I was like, holy shit, like he's up, he's conscious. They took out the breathing tubes. He's doing physical therapy. He's still on bed rest as well, but he's eating. He's freaking going to the bathroom on his own, you know. Um, and it's crazy, man, because and I was actually able to go talk to him, and he couldn't believe that I went to go see him, you know. Like he saw me and he just kept saying like, "No way." Like, no way. Like, and I was just like, I started crying, you know. I was just like, fuck, man. Like, and I just had to talk to him. I needed to tell him that, like, I needed to make my peace with him. And I did. But also, when I was talking to Sal on yesterday, no, not yesterday, on Friday, a message that I wanted to reach out to him with was that he too deserves to feel peace, you know, that inner peace. And then with the whole thing we were touching on with like therapy and like vulnerability, like it is now becoming a bit more of an okay thing for men to talk about these things. And but I've always been transparent, and yeah, I've told people that I've done therapy, and it has helped me. It really helps kind of heal the little kid inside of you that is so damaged from like trauma and just life, you know. But so therapy has helped me. So I was just speaking to him about those things, and it brought like tears to his eyes because I was kind of in his position 10 years ago. I was bedridden with tubes in my mouth, getting alcohol pumped out of me for flatlining off of alcohol poisoning, you know. But flash forward 13 years later, and after 10 years, I got sober. And now 13 years later, things are looking up for me now, you know. That's something that I wanted to share to my audience because it's mostly friends and people who follow my journey. And I wanted to say that things do get better if you just stick to it, put in the effort. And I actually ended up getting into an electrical union finally after all this time, you know. So I
Heck
was all
yeah,
like,
congrats.
thank you, bro. Thank you. Like, it's been about, yeah, hell yeah. It's been about let me see if I can do this one. Yeah.
Ah, that's tight.
But I was actually able to get into an electrical union, so haven't started yet, but I did the drug test and I've been sober, so I'm sure I'm gonna pass it. And then I signed a bunch of paperwork, and then that's funny. I'll touch up on that right now. But yeah, I was trying to show him that, hey man, at the end of it, you can also come out a better person, and things start to look up after a few years, you know, and just being persistent and actually putting the effort to become a better person, you know, because that's at the end of the day, that's what we're all trying to do. Just we're humans trying to make connections with good people who are also trying to do the same thing, become better people, you know.
What a amazing part of your journey to come from that dark place to still being around, having such an improvement in your career path, having your lady and your daughter in your life. Like a lot of great things, man. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna get to some comments that I haven't gotten to yet. This one's for you, Ben. Will you be
Will you
putting
be?
out a top cigar list for 2024?
Heck yeah, I am. I'm working on 2 lists of great cigars that I experienced this year. And being my first year of a content creator, I also want to make top 10 beginner cigars just because I feel that everybody got their own style putting that list together. I feel quite different of not believing that beginners should be on all Connecticut shade.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a misdirection, and I'm really excited to share my recommendations for new smokers out there that might find the channel.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it too. Because yeah, like you said, a bunch of us start off with Connecticut's, you know, but smoking a lot of like the darker shade too, Maduros, Habanos, Cameroons even can be great for starters. You know, like, hey, try this Cameroon, see how sweet this is. It's a darker wrapper, but you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is great, this is amazing. So But
Yep.
some also some Connecticut's, Ecuadorian Connecticut's. I don't know if because I still consider myself a beginner in a way. I've only been smoking cigars for about a year and a half, or almost 2 years, maybe. Yeah,
Hmm.
almost 2 years now. But that's still just kind of a toddler in my cigar journey, you know. So I don't know if somebody who's just starting out would get the same things that I get off of an Alfonso Extra Añejo, you know. But like cigars like that are Connecticut's, but they're fucking amazing, you know. And I also don't know if a beginner wants to spend $40 on a cigar, but
Yep.
but
Yeah.
it's
Price
worth
point
it.
does a lot.
Yeah.
Price point definitely does a lot. So I've got some bundle sticks in the mix, some $20 range stuff. It's going to be pretty interesting because, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I smoked in the beginning that were probably too nuanced. The 20-acre farms, I don't feel like I got what I could have got out of it being in the top first 10 cigars that I had.
Okay.
And there's some cigars that I really do not want to put on the list. A lot of people champion the Perdomo Champagne as being a beginner cigar, and I think that's more of a novice because it's not mild. It has more Ligero than the Maduro and Sun Grown, and it messed me up in my first year of smoking.
Oh shit. That's interesting. I had different experiences with both of those cigars. I really enjoyed the champagne 10th anniversary. I had it in the 6x60, the Gordo, and I was here smoking it, and then I smoked the rest of it on the way to work, and it was great. I remember nubbing it. I was nubbing that Gordo, and people at work like, man, you fucking stink, you know, because I just smoked the whole fucking Gordo cigar. But I remember really enjoying it, and I was fine the whole time and nubbing that freaking big old cigar. So, and then obviously for me, I'm a big fan of the 20-acre farm, and the 20-acre farm early on when I had it, something that stood out to me a lot was the final third. The final third for me is just it's so good. Like it starts off
Mm-hmm.
good, it gets better, and it ends great. And that's something that I haven't had in a cigar. So when I did have that cigar and it gave me that, I was like, wow, it really opened my eyes to like, wow, this is a really, really good Connecticut. You pick up more subtle flavors than me, but I just get more of like a broad, okay, it was okay, it got good. Now this is great. I really enjoy this because I found myself trying to leave. Okay, I'm leaving, but I'll walk back to get a couple more draws off the ashtray, just like and like because it that what was left on my palate was really pleasurable. So and that's what I got from the 20-acre farm, which ended up being one of my favorite cigars that I would send out to whoever I would send cigars to. You know, so it's interesting how we both have different experiences. Like people say, or how it is true. Cigars are subjective. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's cool that you're putting your spin on it so that somebody who matches with your palate can find that and say, okay, cool, let's try something different, you know? Let's try a different approach to this. That might be what's good for a certain individual, which is great. Be original, man. It's great.
Oh, and if I could ask you out into the chat, I don't want to mess up by trying to message out, but my wife Tara is a big supporter whenever I get to do a live with somebody, and I thought I sent her the link to watch on the YouTube. But if Lawrence, if you're out there, Stogie Brody, I know you got access to Tara's page. I also love that your wife Cindy is or your lady that she's always in the channel hanging out. It's great to have the support from your other half.
It's with her. It's interesting. It's mainly her just keeping tabs on me, making sure I don't say shit, or she just wants. My girl, my girl is full Mexican, born there, so it's more her just wanting the tea. You know, it's not her like, oh, let me support my man. It's her like, what's going on in there? You know, being like, all little sneaky. That's mainly what it is with my girl, to be honest, you know. But it's fun having her here because she's funny. So.
Yeah, catching some of the rewatches. I know that a lot of people are big fans of her guest appearances.
Yeah, for sure. Benzo Bros. That's what I'm gonna call the ritual, guys. Yeah, thank you, our High Roller Cigar Club. Thanks for saying that about my cousin. Dude, this is not even his second. This is like his third, fourth chance, man. That's why it's just like when I saw him, I was just like, man, why do you think you're still here? You know? And he's just like higher purpose. And I was like, exactly. You know, like anyone else, fentanyl overdose, done. You know, done all the time. Happens all the time. It's an epidemic right now. So you're still here. So maybe I told them, maybe it's time for you to get clean and tell your story and help save other people's lives. Maybe that's your purpose, you know? But it has to start with you. So
especially these days. These days, like, it's probably scarier than in the 80s because there wasn't fentanyl in wide circulation, and that could kill you in one try.
Exactly. So he got very lucky. This was funny right here, this comment. I almost got backhanded from Sal on Friday because I was fucking around, and Sal doesn't drink either, but he's a great host, so he keeps some good whiskey in his locker at the lounge, and he knows that DC likes to drink, so he likes to drink whiskeys and bourbons and stuff like that. So he's like, "Would you like some?" He's like, "Sure," and I wanted to smell it, but I grabbed the glass and I went like this. And then Sal was just like, motherfucker, you know? And I was just like, I'm just kidding, dude. He's like, you fucking better be. He was about to check me right away. Like, he had it ready. He was about to smack the shit out of me. And I was like, oh, shit. And he's like, nah, man, don't play like that. And I was like, oh, my bad, Sal. I just wanted to smell it. I smelled it. I was like, all right, that's enough. You know? And I was like, all right, get it away from me. Because we were celebrating, you know? I told Sal the good news, too. And he's like, hell yeah, let's celebrate. So I was like, yeah, let's celebrate. And I was just fucking around, but it's good to know that Sal will beat the shit out of me if I even try to break edge. So.
That's good. That's good looking out.
Yeah, for sure.
Both you guys being on that same path to make sure that it doesn't take you off of that path. That's 100%. Awesome. And to have that Godfather energy come out. Definitely much Italian, Sal. Yep.
All right, Sal. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Sal. Love you, bro.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Sal. This community is so good. There's so many experienced and new people and people from all around the world that without the technology, it'd be really hard to get to know each other. But it's good to build up those connections and relationships. And when you finally get to meet up in person, it's that extra special. Like the times that I've gotten to meet up with Keith is really legit.
That's right. That's right.
What's up, JB?
JB, the Ash.
A lot of SoCal in the house.
Oh yeah, represent, brother. Monty Matt finally had the 20-acre farm the other day. Great smoke. Definitely is, man.
Underrated. Great cigar. So before I even took the first sip of the coffee, like this is a pretty heavy coffee bomb to me.
Is this one's a coffee bomb for you? Probably the coffee you're pairing it with.
But before I even took the first sip.
Oh, nice.
And it's got a bit of pepper, not real strong pepper. Like it doesn't burn on the retrohale. It's got a great draw. For me, being in a heavy wind, like I'm still maintaining a nice ash.
Yeah, I ashed mine a little bit ago. I'm kind of smoking it fast, as you can see. The little pencil tip is a sign that I'm smoking a little fast.
So well, it's good. It tastes good.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's a good cigar. They say if it's like this, that you're smoking a bit too fast. If it's leveled when you ash it, you're a good pace, and if it's concave, then you're smoking too slow.
Yep. You're creating a tunneling,
Exactly.
and a lot of times you're going to need a relight to correct either of those, the cone or the tunnel.
Yeah. What else would we be talking about, baby? And then shout out to your wife Tara as well.
Heck yeah. Hey, baby. I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at without her help. She's not only supportive of my time outside and hanging out with everybody, but she goes with me to the tobacco shops when we do get to go pick stuff. She also helps me with a lot of my pictures and content creation. So thank you, sweetheart. I definitely appreciate your help a lot.
There you go. Yeah, man. My girl's definitely a huge supporter in a lot of ways in my life. You know, not just this, but a bunch of different ways in my life. So definitely wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for her either. You know, her taking care of the baby and just supporting me, taking all these courses online, or even like going back to high school to get my diploma. I got my diploma last year, my high school diploma last year, bro. And I was 29 when I got my high school diploma, you know? So it was just like, it wouldn't be, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been able to do that either while having a baby. And then, but shit, fast forward a year later, it paid off, you know? So this is definitely thanks to her too. So yeah, the women in our life are definitely a big deal for us.
Yep. I believe in that saying, behind every great man is a great woman. Not to say that there aren't great single guys out there, but definitely the support is priceless.
Yep.
And I consider my wife as my best friend. Like, even though I have great friends in the community, I think that's part of a great relationship when you have the friendship on top of the romance.
Of course. The romance definitely helps though solidify the best friend. Because my homies ain't doing me like that. My girl said you would still be in Reseda. Yeah, she got me out of Reseda into the hood. She got me into the hood.
Yep. I would have been still hanging out in Oakland if my lady didn't transplant me down here.
Yeah,
I've been in San Diego for almost 5 years. I moved down in August 2020.
Nice. And you were in Oakland before that?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. There you go.
Yep. And not only did I gain a great lady, she shared with me her son, which I didn't get to have any of my own kids. Like, I have dogs, but to have my stepson in my life, I'm so proud of him. He's grown up so much from 14 to 20, and just to see him growing up to be a great young man is amazing. I'm really lucky.
Yeah, 100%. What are you getting out of this cigar right now?
Almost getting an almond on the back end of the coffee and spice. I don't get too many distinct nutty profile. Like, a lot of times I'll get nutmeg spice on the retrohale, but to be getting that, we just ate some raw almond. That's pretty cool.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. I'm not getting too much. If it is coffee, it's more of like a espresso.
Yeah.
Like that bitter coffee, which I like. I prefer. espresso when it comes to drinking. Like if I order a coffee, I'm either ordering like an iced americano or sometimes I might get a little not fancy, but a little frou-frou and go for a brown sugar shaken espresso. But it's still espresso nonetheless. So I'm getting a bit of that, and I can see the nutty aspect that you're talking about. Like a raw almond sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just more of, I'm not getting too much sweetness out of this. That's more of just like spice and raw ingredients, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's not heavy. Like even though it's full flavor, it's not too strong. A lot of times with the dark Maduro wrapper, you're expecting something that's gonna knock you out by the time you're done smoking it.
It's
I
very
feel that
balanced.
very balanced. Construction holding up well for being in the outdoor. And do I have a good second cigar to light up? I'm not sure. I kind of want to make sure that I'm doing videos with the other ones, but
Okay.
I don't think they'd be mad if I smoked one of the ones. The community is really good that they want me to just be happy and enjoying the smokes. If I get to put videos together, great.
100%.
But that there's not the heavy pressure for that
Yeah.
is cool. I kind of put the pressure more on myself than the sponsors do.
No, yeah, you'll be fine. I am just gonna smoke this one today for the live. I'm just gonna smoke this one, and then I gotta run because I have to go to work after. Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good that we don't need the 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's fun with the long hangout. But I definitely next year I'm planning the 2025 and 2026 to do once a month smoke with a friend.
Okay.
So I've been lining up people. We're gonna do the kind of the same style where we both have the same cigar and just have a nice one-on-one. I think that's a good layout. Shouts out to Javier who helped me brainstorm that idea and is on the roster. So I hope that I could add you for the 2025 on my channel.
Oh, of course, bro. Definitely, 100%. Here's a question from your wife. Do the tastes come from the tobacco strains themselves, or can you introduce flavors as you grow it? And in what you feed it? That's a good question.
Yep. Different tobacco strains will have their own profile. A lot of the nuances you could get from the type of soil and environment they're grown in. Cuban tobacco is a great example of that because they have the volcanic soil, and I could enjoy a tobacco that has the same seed grown in Honduras, and you lose that twang that Cuban tobacco could have. I really love the Aladino Corojos, and there's not quite a true Cuban-esque cigar that you could mimic that with New World tobacco, even if it's with the same seed. But to actually kind of more than just the nutrients, create environments to change the flavor, that'd be very interesting as it's growing, because I know that post curing that there's different technique to ferment to get the Maduro, because a lot of times the natural can use the same seed, and then it's going through a different fermentation process to build out the sugars and create a sweeter profile, because a lot of times it is sweeter in the Maduros. If you get past the every dark cigar is a strong cigar, I think that's a misconception that's out there.
Yeah,
it took me a while to get into the darker tobacco, and sometimes they are strong. Heavy Ligero can be something to give you nicotine sickness, and I've learned to smoke it slower and get to enjoy more Ligero heavy cigars. Keith has gotten me into more Ligero heavy cigars, and I've been enjoying it.
there you go. Here's
And
one from
then you
Hugo.
could get
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish up.
you could get the pipe tobacco infused cigars. So a lot of times they could get cigars that have the toppings, like the Stillwell Star cigars. We were
The
talking about that the
aromatics.
other day, that it's not for everybody, but it's out there that you could have something that is lightly flavored, or even like the Java Mint from Rocky Patel kind of tastes like York peppermint patty, and that's kind of interesting.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those pipe infused ones. The number one, the Stillwell Star number one, is sweet, and I like that profile, but I probably won't like be like, oh, let me get another one of those. You know, if there's a choice of many other cigars in that lineup of Stillwells, yeah, I'll say let me get the number one if I had to choose. But besides that, I'm like, I'm okay. I'm okay off that. Here's a question from Hugo. What is your perfect cigar profile? Go ahead, Ben.
My favorite cigar at the moment, my number one is LFD Andalusian Bull. I really love the sourdough, uh, buttery raisin profile. It's really hard to beat that.
Yeah.
And then my go-to usually is Honduran, where I really love that sweet cedar savory is really nice. But I'm starting to get into a lot of sweeter baking spice type of stuff that I'm starting to get from the Crown Head cigars. Those are pretty cool. But yeah, what the build up for the Andalusian Bull is probably my favorite and perfect size.
I think it's huge, man. It's a 3-hour smoke. For me, favorite profile, man, it has to be sweet. I got a sweet tooth, bro, so it has to be sweet for me to really love it. So for me, something like a Don Carlos Eye of the Shark. Oh man, the sweetness from start to finish is just, it's so good, bro. I really enjoy that one. So obviously the sweetness from the Cameroon gives you like a sugarcane sweetness. And growing up, I remember for like the holidays, my aunts or my family members would make something called ponche, and it's like a fruit punch, a hot fruit punch. Some people put rum in it after, but it has a bunch of fruits, and they throw sugar canes in there too. Sugar cane, and then I would love just scooping out the sugar canes and just like chewing on them and spitting them out, because that sweetness was so good, and that's what that cigar gives me. Like a little bit of that spice, a little bit of, but it's mainly just sweetness. So my favorite profile is that sweet profile that a Cameroon gives you. But I also really enjoyed that profile that the Alfonso gave me, which was that buttery sourdough. Like you were saying, that buttery sourdough was such a nice note. And it was like a salted butter sourdough. And at the final third, I got like this like brown sugar sweetness from it, where I was like, oh man, this is fucking amazing. And then I nubbed that one down too. So I love it when it gets to like that buttery bready note and it finishes off sweet. Sweet is just my favorite profile, 100%.
Heck yeah.
No.
I really love the Don Carlos number 2. I did get the Bellicoso this year, so I definitely want to check out that one and what the difference is. I still got to hunt down a shark. Shouts out to EKB Keelan from the Vintage Cigar.
100%.
Even though that he's retired, I did reach out to him. Hey, I didn't get to smoke with you yet, so he agreed that we'll do a Don Carlos together. Hopefully, I could line up the shark for us.
There you go. Oh, I fucking got ash all over the place.
Hmm. I was gonna try to utilize the ashtray. Um, I end up having the what do you call the crystal candle holder. I know
Okay.
that you rocked one of those too. My wife gave me one, and that's my cigar rest and ashtray. And then shouts out to Sober Cigars Matt that I have an upcoming unboxing that I've got one of these that are pretty cool when you have a place to put it. And then the cigar could rest and catch your ash. But definitely being an outdoor smoker, putting some nitrogen out by by letting the ash be on the floor.
This is from Mike. Is sweet your favorite note because you're so sweet, Enzo? We all found out that's not entirely true. Speaking of unboxings, I'll be right back. I got a pack from Gabriel at the lounge that I'm gonna do a live unboxing of right now. So hold it down for 2 minutes and I'll be right back. All right?
Yep. So part of what I've really loved about cigars is the packaging. These bands are really freaking cool. I try to collect the ones that mean something to me. I really love when they'll even put some type of a message or I haven't smoked this one before, but I'm betting that it's got the foundation pyramid on the inside of the band. And then Cigar Carpenter Mike showed us recently that you could shine the UV light, which is really cool, that you could end up getting some type of a image that will show that it's an authentic band for that cigar. The Atabase have that, which is a carryover from the Habano cigars, which are counterfeit a lot. So having a cool band is really nice.
Yeah,
So I was
Foundation
just
does
talking.
really cool bands.
Yep. I almost got the Night Commander the other day. They had a good deal at the B&M that if you sign up for the birthday rewards, they'll let you pick any cigar, and as long as you buy two of the same cigar, you can get one for free. I ended up getting the Padron Black, but I almost got the Night Commander. They had a new box of Night Commander out there. Not a cheap cigar, but that one's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I've had that one. I thought it was okay. Yeah, I didn't get too like it is a strong cigar, and it was enjoyable, but I didn't get like anything where I was like, this is like an S tier cigar, in my opinion. You know.
Mm-hmm. And Peter's description of the Padron Black kind of steered me to pick that one out of the cigars that I picked there. That there's like zero spice in that Nicaraguan Puro, and it's a heavy chocolate bomb. I'm really looking forward to that one. I'm usually a mild to medium smoker, so getting something that's heavy nicotine is something I struggle with sometimes. That I have to have some type of sweet. Definitely make sure I eat well before. But I've been learning to get into them a little bit more. But knowing that the Night Commander is a yearly release, I'll get that later down the road.
What up, Steven? Steve Ayon. ¿Qué onda, mano?
Heck yeah, Steve. Speaking
Right.
of the Padron, I know he loves the Padron.
Let's get into it. He said nothing special, just some regulars. It's all good, bro. Starting off, We were just talking about this cigar. This is the Perdomo 10th anniversary champagne in the 50 ring gauge, the Magnum 50. And it's cool that I have this one because I haven't smoked it since I first started smoking, and I really enjoyed the 60. So I'm interested to see how like my palate's developed, and I would like to smoke this one again. So I appreciate that, Gabe. And then Sosa said that he loves the Night Commander. So if Sosa loves it, it's definitely a bold, strong cigar.
Mm-hmm. I know. Sosa been talking to me about. Sosa been talking to me about trying to find some strong cigar that he hasn't had before, and I had quite an experience this year with the 2 cigar challenge with the Punisher cigar. So when I was hanging out with him, I recommended that to him. So I'm glad he was able to get it. I'm curious what he's gonna experience because that's probably the most nicotine I've had of smoking that Punisher with a second cigar at the same time.
Well, yeah, I mean that's probably why you don't like strong cigars because you have trauma now, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have La Promesa from My Father Cigars. This is a 5.5 by 54 Robusto Grande. I don't smoke too much My Fathers. I got into some My Fathers like the Le Bijou, the Judge, and I wasn't a huge fan of them, but I would like to try this one too. So just see if this gets me back on track with My Father, See what else we got here. This is one by Oliva, the Saison Fire Harvest 2011. I haven't heard about this one, but if it's Oliva, then I'm pretty sure it's going to be a decent cigar, And then Sosa said that he got a 10-pack of those Band of the Punishers. Yeah. And then Tara said he came and laid down for a while after that dumb challenge. This one by Drew Estate, The Legends. I don't know if anyone's had this one, but he told me that he didn't like this cigar. And then DC said, yeah, this one made me sick. So interesting choice to throw that in there. I'll smoke it, though. I'll smoke it and see why people don't like it, And then he says that Hugo said the Saison is equivalent to the Plasencia Cosechas. And he said, sorry, bro. Don't be sorry, man. I appreciate it. And it's funny, too, because I like smoking sometimes when people don't like to smoke to see why, like for my own reasons. And then, yeah, he said the Legends is gross. So it's universally hated. I haven't heard good things about the cigar, so I'm interested to smoke it because I'm probably like the cigar, universally not liked, but there's maybe something special in there,
Yep, I just smoked the Crown Heads Coroneta Habano, and I haven't smoked the Maduro yet, but both of them are kind of off-putting for a lot of people, but I really like that Habano. So you're right. You never know if it's something that you're going to stumble onto and actually might like, or learn why other people don't like it.
Okay. Well, now that I'm getting more information of the Legends, Sosa on Instagram said the Legends was too sweet for him. And then Carpenter just said that it's a flavored and infused, and it has a strong note. I'm like, oh, great. I don't like infused cigars or flavored cigars. I'm not a fan of those. So I'm a little like, fuck now that I know that it's infused. But we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. I might be on the same boat of fuck that cigar, but you never know until you try it, Next up we have from, I believe this is Rojas. Yeah, Rojas. The Street Tacos Carnitas. And I haven't had any Rojas cigars, and I've heard they're good cigars. So I'm excited to try the carnitas, and I also have the breakfast tacos.
Nice.
Yeah,
Two from Rojas. I've
exactly.
only had the blue bonnets, but I've heard a lot of good thing about Rojas. The blue bonnets wasn't for me, but I hope those street tacos do good for you.
Yeah, I'm excited to try those. Um, Legends is very sultry, aromatic, lots of chocolate too. Yes, it's infused. Interesting. So, and last but not least, I'm happy I got this one. La Imperiosa.
Great cigar.
Fuck, I love this cigar, dude. This is such a good blend by Crown Heads. This is in the Magicos Vitola. It looks like I don't know, like a 5x52 or 5x54 maybe, or it just could be a 5x50. I don't know. So, but I'm excited for this one. I love this cigar. It's a great cigar, and it's a smaller Vitola too. I had it in the double robusto and I loved it. So we'll see what this Vitola does for me. So, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite Habanos of this year. Um, Awesome that it's a normal production because it's the beginning of the Los Calaveras line, even though
Yep.
it's not counted as one,
Yeah, it says
and
the
that
original blend. Yeah.
and you could keep getting that one is cool.
Yep.
So I'm coming up to my band, so we're gonna see. Oh, there is no logo or anything on the middle. On the Tabernacle, it had something on the inside, and I think the Charter Oak had one.
It has that foundation. I think that they did it on the back this time right here, but it usually has like that sun logo on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate it, bro. And then yeah, he said, Mike said that those breakfast tacos are milder blends within the street taco line, designed to be a morning smoke. They're solid. Hell yeah. So I'll keep that in mind. And they're a bit smaller too, so it's perfect for the mornings, I think. All right, cool. You went away for a second. I was like, oh, what happened? Yeah, I'm almost done with this little thing.
Yeah, great cigar. I didn't get a lot of major transition. So a lot of times when you're smoking something a bigger format, it could get kind of boring. But I've loved this all the way through. It's definitely something I want to get more of. I've collected two Olmec boxes that a lot of times that when I'm buying some cigars and there's an empty box, they'll let me put the cigars in the box to take home, which I like better than coming home with a bag of cigars. You're more likely to get some damage on the wrappers if they don't travel well. They got some of the best boxes, but it's something that I definitely want to get more of.
Yeah.
Probably leaning to a strong A tier for sure.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a good cigar, but for me, I'd go more with a B for me. It's an enjoyable cigar, but it wasn't anything like super like it was pretty linear. I see why people enjoy this cigar, but for my profile, like I say, if it's not sweet, you're probably not getting an A. A natural sweetness, probably not getting an A out of me. I also want to give a shout out to Hound Dog, man. 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. So there's a lot to celebrate here, man. You're at 100. I got some personal things that I'm excited about, that I'm happy for. Sosa starting his channel, Hound Dog with his 25,000 subs. It's just like, there's a lot to celebrate right now, man. So I just want to give a shout out to Hound Dog too for that huge milestone, you know, and starting his website as well. So that's huge, you know. We gotta celebrate all of it.
Yeah, much love to Matt. He's such a cool dude, and that we get to have some great interaction with him, even though his DMs are probably filled, and it's probably got to be really hard to maintain responding to everybody. He takes his time to respond to every comment. is really cool.
Yep. And then Sosa said to try the Claro. Oh, yeah, and that's true too. Thank you, Gabriel. And then Hugo with his 500 subs, you know?
Heck yeah. That's out Hugo.
Yeah. And then I've been, sometimes I don't get to catch Hugo's lives. He does them really early and I get off really late. So sometimes I don't get to catch his lives, but I still replay them. And while I'm doing something like either laundry or just doing things, I just have his videos playing, his reviews playing throughout the day because I know he's trying to reach that another milestone where it's enough watch hours on his channel, you know, so he can start up his own shop on YouTube. So that's something that we can also try to help him out. He's getting subs, but he needs more watch time, you know. So that's something I do to try to help him out and contribute. It's just let his videos play, you know, just click on a video and just let it play through. So he gets that watch time and hits that goal faster than expected, hopefully, you know. And it's also said to try the Claro and the Olmec, and we both have the Claro too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
I got mine from Burning Time.
nice.
Shouts out Brandon. So I'm excited to try that. The foundation definitely been hitting for me. It was probably the first of the Peter Pallet School that I got was foundation Tabernacle 142, and that was a great smoke. I'm not sure if you had that one yet.
Yeah, the Havana seed. I've had that one. Yeah, thank you, Steve. Yeah, a lot to celebrate right now, man. So it's great. You gotta love it when life is just lining up like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna say something right now. I forgot it. Oh well.
Yeah, but this is super fun, man. Like, I was debating if I was gonna write up some questions to have for you, but to just kind of have it free flowing, organic. I really get along with you, and I'm glad to call you my friend. Like, you're great, brother.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Yeah, there's like for me that's why like the ritual is it's just a free flow format, you know. I don't usually write anything down or do like topics that I want to go. I just free flow it. Whatever comes out. Just have fun with it, you know. Maybe later I'll get a little bit more organized. For right now, I'm just like, let me just enjoy this process, you know. And then later on, if it gets to be bigger, I might organize it a little better. But for now, yeah, just enjoy it. Enjoy as it goes, you know. And I appreciate you too, man. You're a stand-up guy to me, you know. So you've been nothing but kind, supportive to everyone in the community. So it's just like you asked me, hey man, like when are you gonna do the ritual? Because I want to do my 100 subscriber live, and I was just like, why don't you just hop on the ritual then? You know, you're celebrating, I'm celebrating. Let's celebrate together. You know.
Mm-hmm. And I know that we've wanted to do the cigar together for a little while, so it's really fun to do that.
Let's do it. Of course, Hugo. Thank you, bro. The Stogie Society podcast. Frank, what's up, bro? Yo. Big sexy.
Heck yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Frank been doing a good job. He puts out some strong content, and he pulled together a great 5-panel Wednesday show. Is really nice. It's a nice middle of the week, and they get along really well. And they just started, and they did the episode 1. I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of great friends, and then learning Cigar Scope. I didn't get to know him yet, so that it introduced him to me is really cool.
I should have known. This is DC. Sorry, this is DC. Everyone. I figured it was Frank because it was a Stogie Society, but I also should have figured it's not Frank because he doesn't come on here. So thanks, DC.
Shouts out to DC. He did my logo.
Yeah, he did everyone's logo, bro.
Mm-hmm. is such a good dude. Like, even on personal stuff, he knows that for my career change that I need to work on getting more fit, and recommended that I introduce some creatine as a supplement, and that's been helping me in recover or to maintain the muscle growth that I get. A lot of times my fast metabolism will erase all the work that I've done really fast.
Yeah.
And the creatine's been something really easy just to take the scoop every day.
Yep. 100%. And creatine works also for if you're trying to cut. It's like if you're trying to bulk, great. If you're trying to cut, creatine is also a great thing to cut. So you'll be shredded, but you'll look jacked too because of the creatine, you know? So creatine's good if you're cutting or bulking. It's just a good supplement to have while you're working out. So, and how's that going for you? How's the whole working out thing going for you?
It's good. I need to run more, but I've gotten stronger with my push-ups and sit-ups and squats. I don't really go to the gym yet, so to be able to do a lot of that at home is great because I'm definitely going to need it for the new career. And just mentally doing gym time and fitness is a great thing, and I'm happy to build that up.
There you go. Yeah. All right, for sure. High Roller, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. You're always coming on here and showing support, so I appreciate you, bro. And then let us know when the online shop is on and running, and we'll be sure to go ahead and support like you do for us, you know? So I appreciate you, bro. One thing, like, if you want to implement cardio and you're already doing push-ups, bro, burpees. Hit those fucking burpees. Do sets of 25, 4 sets of 25 burpees. That's going to be 100 burpees. And on each set, up the number of push-ups. Your first set, do 1 push-up. Your second set of 25, 2 push-ups each. And then 3 push-ups, and then 4 push-ups, and stop there. I guarantee you're not going to be like, I need to go fucking run. You're going to be like, holy shit, I'm so fucking tired. And it's going to be better on your knees instead of running, you know? You're going to have a longer life on your knees if you're just doing burpees, you know? And it's great for you. So hit those burpees and your cardio will definitely go up a lot. I guarantee you.
Thank you. I appreciate that because I haven't been doing those, and one of my knees has some scar tissue from a college injury. We didn't have a football team, but I did rugby, and I blew out my knee. So on cold days or if I'm not running with good form, I'll feel it. So that's something that I'll definitely implement. Thank you.
Yeah, even get a jump rope, you know? Get a jump rope, hit a timer for 10 minutes, and just don't stop. And then even with burpees, you can hit many different variations of them, you know, like the Navy SEAL burpees. You could do just a bunch of different variations with burpees where you get a really good workout. And then Gabriel's actually, he's fit. This guy, he's strong, big back. That's Gabriel right there. So definitely, if he has advice, I definitely say, yeah, carb up, dude. Carb up, eat through the day. Don't stop eating until you go to bed. Eat every 2 hours if you're trying to bulk up, every 2 to 3 hours, and get your macros down, dude. Your proteins, your fats, and your carbs. Carb the fuck up, you know? It's better to have it that way to where it's dialed down than just like, oh, I'm just going to eat a bunch of food.
Mm-hmm.
It's just way better to have it dialed down to where your macros are set to a certain goal you're trying to reach, and then plan those meals out through the day, meal prep, so you don't even have to think about it. Just, this is what I have to eat. It does get boring and repetitive, but the results they'll shine, bro. So you'll be straight. So those are all good things to implement in your life that are going to help you with that journey for sure.
Legit. Yeah, if my wife's still in the chat, yeah, we'll definitely start doing that more because I definitely don't eat enough carb.
Yeah. But it's not just carbs, it's proteins and fats too. That's what I'm saying. All the macronutrients. Like, get all those dialed in. There's a lot of information online where you could just type in like your body, how old you are, how much you weigh, how tall you are, and all that. Like, all right, this is your BMI. This is how many calories you need to intake for your goal. Get the MyFitnessPal. It's free. It's a free app. MyFitnessPal, you could track all your food in there. Make sure you're hitting all your goals, so we'll keep you accountable. And then, all right, this is how many calories I have to do. Start doing the math. If I have this many calories, this is how much protein, carbs, and fat I need to eat throughout the day. Break it down into 5 or 6 meals, and you're set.
Legit. That definitely sounds like a good tool to have, like you said, to keep you accountable and to keep track of what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah. So MyFitnessPal, that's what it's called. Where are you on the cigar?
Not too much farther from behind. I'm getting close to the nubbin.
Nice. Yeah, I'm already nubbing at this point. That's crazy. I was about to say that's crazy. That I'm smoking faster than you because I'm super slow. But you started a bit. I sparked up before you, so. Burpees like the OG Burpee King. That's right. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff online too where you can find it.
Heck yeah, great advice. Thank you, guys.
Of course, bro. Of course. That's what we're here for, man. You got goals, share them, and we'll give you our inputs and our experience of how to get it done,
Yep. Awesome community, because Sal is a great influence that life isn't just about enjoying tobacco. Like, there's a lot more to it of having a great life and having great fitness and nutrition and family time and enjoyment. All of it adds up.
Yeah, Sal's somebody that I was telling my girl, it's just like, oh, she's like, what time are you going to be home? I was like, I don't know. Like, when I hang out with Sal, it's just like, he's the type of guy that you go to and you leave just feeling better. Like, he raises your vibrations. He's that type of person, where it's just like, and I don't want to put a time limit on that, It could be however long, it could be short, but you leave hanging out with that guy just with good vibes, So it's just like, that's the type of guy that Sal is. So you just talk to him, you hang out with him, and you just feel it, it's contagious. So you leave feeling like, oh man, like, you feel so much better about life, about the experience you've had. So it's just like, Sal's just that type of person. So every time I go hang out with him, I don't put a timestamp on it. It's like, I'm going to go hang out with Sal. I'm going to enjoy who knows how long, And we always end up shutting the place down where we're the last ones to leave. The owner's already gone, and we're walking out to the back because we're the last ones there, All right, sis. Love you. All right, Ben. I'm down to this. I think we're going to wrap it up. We're an hour and 15 minutes in almost. So thank you for joining, everybody. Thank you, Ben, for hopping on the ritual. I appreciate you. Congratulations on your 100 subscribers. And to many more, bro. This is just the beginning, So I appreciate you. Anything you want to say before we leave?
Just thank you all for the support. It definitely means a lot to get all the words of encouragement and the people sponsoring my channel. That I'm not sponsored by a brand, but by the community means a whole lot, because it's introducing me to a lot of cigars that I wouldn't be able to get access to. It definitely keeps it fresh for the content and building up my palate and all the life encouragement. It's a lot of my best friends are through this community, and it's just great, and it keeps getting better, and it makes me excited to keep going.
There you go. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody. I got to head to work soon, so I have to cut it a little short. But, hey, we smoked a good cigar, had some good times, and this is for everybody here. Thank you for celebrating with us. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one.